we doing? I'm Martin from Gardens for Life. In this video I'm going to plant some yacon plants. Do you remember it from last year? Usually towards the end of the growing season, before the first hard frost, I'd actually dig it up and save the crowns for growing again next year as propagation material, and the tubers are the edible part. So they're lovely, you can just dig them up any time of winter really, but the crowns on top can get frost damage, so it's better to dig them up before the winter really hits. For those of you not living too far from Roscommon, we've got a no-dig and forest garden and plant propagation workshop coming up on the 14th of June, and if you live far away you can do our no-dig course online. So here's some I prepared earlier. How are you doing, Levi? You always want to be on YouTube, don't you? Have you been digging? Alright, excuse me. He just wants to be close to the people. So these yacon plants here are going to be planted in our no-dig garden. I'm going to plant them and just mix them in with all the other plants that are already in the ground. Usually I have a few gaps, like here between the potato onions and the echinaceas. Anyone watching, have you ever had success with echinacea? Can you grow a variety maybe that's hardier than the regular one? I've had very little success with them. I like them, they're purple coneflower. They're a really nice one to have and they're very useful as well. Some pineapple mint actually. I wish I could find a variety of echinacea that just does better in our climate. I don't know if it's not warm enough here or if it's too wet maybe. They do suffer from a lot of slug damage too if you have a lot of slugs. We don't have much of a problem with slugs because we don't leave any kind of wood or bits and pieces lying around for them to hide under, and if you just cover the whole place in wood chips, I find there's almost no slugs at all, especially if you're growing perennials. And after they come into the second year, the perennials are going to grow well before the slugs even, I don't know if do they hide or hatch or hibernate probably. I guess they hibernate for the winter, and our perennials are going to wake up a lot earlier than the slugs. So thankfully, but be aware with red hot pokers and echinaceas, Jesus, they love them. They're just eating all of the young plants. So maybe grow those indoors in the greenhouse, on a table even. There's no plant safe in Ireland from the slug. So let's bring this. Oh, look at that. That's the lamb's ear starting to flower. Lovely stuff. We have some buffalo currant. They haven't fruited yet. All of our red Russian kale has gone to seed, and our Portuguese kale, I actually want to show you that, even though it was meant to be an episode about yacon. I do like getting sidetracked on these videos. That's what it's all about. Just showing you what's actually growing on in the garden. Look at the Portuguese kale here, it's going to seed. Isn't that amazing? Look how many seeds we're going to have. I suppose we'll send you all a sample with every order, and for the next seed and plant swap we'll have them as well. Look how many little feverfew seedlings are coming up here around the mother plants. These are 4 mother plants here. We collected all of the flowers off to one of them, or half of them actually, and look at that, the rest of them we let go to seed in. It's brilliant. The whole place is full of feverfew seedlings now. That'll do now, sure. We'll have to do a full tour in another video. It'll just be too long otherwise. So, all we gotta do is, Levi, will you come out of me potato onions? People sometimes ask me, why am I wearing gloves? What kind of gardener am I? Well, I wear gloves because I do a lot of other work too, and I sometimes get wounds on my hands and I don't want to get any dirt into them. Try and keep them relatively clean. So we'll just put you over here. So it couldn't be easier to plant one of these. All you have to do is dig a little hole in your no-dig, dig in the no-dig, and just pop out the plant very carefully. Don't pull the whole plant up away from its roots. Kind of have to try and pry it out first. And there it is, look at that. And you have to see these roots are pot bound because they're circled around the place. So all we do here is breaking them up. I know it seems awful cruel, but that's all it takes. You could also use a knife and just kind of slit along, but anyway, that'll do. I don't usually bother getting rid of all the old leaves unless they've gone mouldy, which they usually never do. They just dry out, and just leave them there. Great habitat for the insects, actually. So that's it. Stick it there. And this one here is bitter cress. We don't want that. We have enough of that in the field. And that's it. And this will grow happily beside the umbrella plant. Right over here. Beside our chocolate mint as well. Yacon plants do get quite big. That plant here will definitely take up all of that space here. And it'll grow quite tall as well. Well above the elephant garlic here. And the chocolate mint on the other side. But I'm sure it'll fill in the space nicely. I might actually put another one right there where the stepping stone is, because we don't really need to be walking in here anymore because it's almost a canopy garden, meaning that there's almost no space for the weeds here. So very little sunlight is actually hitting the ground. Look at the Jacob's ladder here. And the valerian are flowering as well. And the fennel. We love fennel around here. So good for you, I'd say. Look at all that Glaston's perpetual rhubarb, and Alexander's at the other end. Here we have some great mullein. They're already starting to flower. You can see them here. They're a lovely plant, very useful in many ways, and great for the insects. We have the odd nettles here as well, and lots of comfrey. I'll take you on a tour in the next couple of days. I just got to keep working on sending out all the things that have been ordered. Thank you guys so much for your patience and for your orders. I really appreciate it. For those of you who don't know, I used to work in IT. I went from a full-time IT job to a full-time, more than full-time gardening business. I have to thank none other than all of you guys for all of your support. So for those of you who are here watching now, thank you so much. Hopefully the information is beneficial to you, and hopefully you can grow your own forest garden. And hopefully it's reasonably entertaining as well. Let's do an entertaining part. How are you doing, Nina? Come here. She's eating now. Mr. Jealous is here. How are you doing, Levi? Stay. Sit. Stay. Come here. Sit. Good. All right. See you later. Go on, go on. Here. Levi. Go on, this way. Oh my God, look how dry it's been. The crack in the soil, look at that. I can put my entire hand in there. That is incredibly dry. Look at this. It's been a dry 8 weeks. It's already been raining for a week now, but the ground is still not fully saturated again. That's all there's to it really for plant and yacon, and later in the season I'll show them to you again. If you want to see last year's yacons during the growing season and even the harvest, take a look at these other videos here. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. Thanks for watching. See you the next time. Bye bye. Oh, and if you'd like to buy some plants, take a look at our website here.